Hello, everybody. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Winter's Waystation, Episode 5, Humble House of Worship. So we have the watermill generator. Now we have an excess of 1,000 watts, able to keep everything on. What I need to do is create one more food designation here for NPM, just so that I can make it in batch, not that anyone's going to eat it. So whoever goes up to the next nutrient paste dispenser gets to make the batch meals. Yeah, that was quite the Christmas present. I know this is going to sound really depressing, but like, I think my only Christmas gift this year was from my mother-in-law. Yeah. Which is fine. Okay, so here Omega is queuing up the nutrient paste. So here's how this works. I just forbid it and rapid fire. Just hold R and she'll make a whole bunch of it. And all I really want is 2 stacks full. So 16's close enough. And then put her back on fine meals. And then I can haul these meals and now the pets have access to them. And done. And nutrient paste meals is some of the most efficient ways of feeding pets. These meals here are refrigerated / frozen. If I really wanted them frozen, I guess I could put another vent here to open up in the winter. But the problem is the plain leather animal flap is kind of insulating. So if I really wanted it insulated, I could double door it. Yeah, let's double door it. I'd rather not have food spoil, because it's kind of annoying to make batch nutrient paste meals. So double doors works well. Kellyan and Madsy, thanks for the gifted subs, by the way. Madsy, again, with gifted subs. You guys are so sweet. That's Ron, that sounds like a very interesting drink. I'm not sure that my cholesterol would like it. But it's advocat. It's like eggnog, but like yolks only. What do you do with the whites? Throw them out or something else? Like a chiffon? Ooh, you could make like a wonderful like chiffon pie. Because a lot of the chiffons are like lemon chiffon or pumpkin chiffon, they tend to be egg whites only, and that way you can have your 2 desserts. Hey, Sarah, you converted. Let me recruit you. Resistance 8. Oh, that will be easy. Advocat is mostly associated with Grandma's house. Ah. You know what's funny about that is I have some evil grandma lore built into this little series here too. We'll see about that. So here's my crafting room. I know it looks like garbage. It will be improved, I promise. Just had my hands full. The boreal forest is 2060 for growing, or 20. Yeah, it's a third of a season on, two-thirds of a season off. I do, however, have the skylight mod, so we can have heated greenhouses. Which, as soon as I finish this crafting room, I'll add to the TBD list of things that I could work on. So if you want heated, because I'm at my last of my fine meals. I cannot make any further fine meals because I don't have the ingredients. So I'm going to queue up simple meals as a backup. And unpause at 7. Make with meat that is not human or insect. And done. Keep that suspended for now. So, yeah, I could do heated hot houses if I set myself up a smelter and made glass. So that's a possibility. But I want to focus on this little project that has been long overdue. I also need to find a nice temperate room that stays nice and temperate to set up the composters so that my poopies can become fertilizer. Yoda. You go, buddy. So, Apollonius, I just wanted to read your message with the bits. That it's not just a gift from you, it's a gift from all of chat. For the people that can't donate but wanted to. For those who watch silently from the sidelines, and my current viewers. It's not just from a single person, it's from all of you. Well, I appreciate it. I really do. Reminds me that, I used to do more charity streams. Not a lot of them, but I have done a few, and I'm long overdue for something like that. So I'll have to brainstorm some charity ideas. I have done a which might be of interest to you. I've never done a veterans charity stream because I know you're a service member, but that would be a pretty good charity, I think. That's a charity that's meaningful to me, at least, because I've got family that are veterans. Yeah, not me myself though. That would be a good one. So I think this room is just about done. A ritual opportunity soon. Oh, Yule in just 2.5 days. Let's move this ritual. So if we want to do the Yule ritual, I think I want an altar and a lectern. It might be good to have a dedicated ritual room. So, hey, RIP, thanks for all the gifted subs. It's Christmas time to give? Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Oh my goodness. Now everybody is subbed. Apollonius and Randallor, thank you. Quite the hype. Look. Oh, right back to the pink. You got pink Yoda. I'll leave him on. I need to leave him on so you don't see me blushing. So what should I build? A Christmas room, which is the ritual room. It's technically a church. I guess I should call it a church. A Christmas church. What else would there be? A hospital. Improve the dining recreation room. Better bedrooms, or stockpile, or growing hot houses. One, two, sixa, if I got that right. Thank you for the resub, and Dakin for the bits. I am nothing without the community, as this is true of all streamers, really. Whether they acknowledge it or not, A streamer with no viewers is streaming to no one, right? And I'm just very fortunate to have you all, because I fell into this, obviously, and very accidentally. And it's something that just I love to do. It's actually, I love to do it so much that it's a bit of a problem. Let me explain. I have some bigger projects to work on, like Western Settlers or the Kenshi Reaper series, the robot series. And On the days off that I have, the days that I'm not streaming and editing and uploading and setting stuff up for YouTube and running polls and giveaways and things like that, where I should be making progress on those larger projects, here I am streaming anyway. Oh man, just the way it is. Can't get enough. So here I am. Just wanted to spend some time with you all. It's the nicest community out there. Well, it's the sum of the parts. I think we all know that. If I can get another watermill generator, I probably don't need to continue burning wood, which would be good because I'm out. I am absolutely out of wood. So the best way to set up a plant cut zone, in my humble opinion, would be to do it automatically. That doesn't require micromanagement, because microing that is lame. So to have one giant contiguous zone where you don't allow sowing or cutting, or you allow cutting but not sowing, so you don't plant anything. You guys want a Christmas church. I don't even think I spelled Christmas in Christmas church right, did I? Kistmas church. I left out the R. Oh god. Okay. What research to queue up now that beer brewing's done? So we have Psycho brewing, microelectronics, and let me throw in some other options. Carpet making. I'm not sure if it's going to be useful, but I could do it. Solar. Gas operation. That way we can make better guns. A little weird, but you know, Santa's toy shop makes some pretty interesting things. Or I'll just call it hygiene. I'll pick something from the hygiene tree, because there's a bunch of options there. So this is what research to queue up. And let me work on the Christmas church. So I have to sort of figure out where this is gonna go. Perhaps it should go here. You know, downstream from the poo. So let me remove the floors. Oh man. I'm gonna keep the floors. I just don't know where exactly to put it. I think I'll put it here, which is exactly where the floors are not. I realize. And I'll update. Oh, I just deleted my grow zone, or my plant cut zone. Of course I did. Okay, well, obviously I'm not going to want sludge. Here, I don't want to repaint this. Let me just drag it out. Obviously I'm not going to want sludge there. I will work on the composter soon. It's going to really help when Sarah chooses to join, because that's a lot of manpower that I'll be able to use. What is this? Yeah. Absolutely. Whoever you are. Oh, God, okay. 6 of you? Alright. I'm sorry about your crummy beds. I will aim to do better. Whoops. Alright, let's make some beds real quick. And you guys want hygiene options, so I will queue that up in just a second. What do we got? Septic tanks, which is stores, you know, poo for plumbing. Swimming pools, which honestly is just going to be way too cold for. Geothermal heating wouldn't be terrible, but do we even have geothermal spots near us? One up here, quite far away, so that's not great. Deep wells, hot tubs, power showers, pumps, washing machines, water filtration. Maybe water filtration. I want cleaner water. That seems like a sensible choice. Yeah, the additional guests here are going to be a bit much. You're not wrong about that. And I don't really have proper lodging for them yet. And feeding them is going to be a little tricky. But I will want to make do. I will do the best I can. Don't turn anyone away on Christmas. That just seems wrong. It's 2 days from Yuletide. So these will be for guests. They suck. I'll improve them. It's too bad I can't work drive myself. Poor Winter here is just like, oh man, my back. I'm doing all the lifting in this colony. Hey! Omega converted. Which is cool. Awesome. That's another Satanist. Oh man. Santanist? Something? Santanist. Reminds me of Arrested Development with the lawyer, the Bob Loblaw. Alright, I don't have enough wood. You're gonna you're gonna work until the wee hours to get us wood. The beds. We want everyone to be comfortable. Any of these good beds? Oh, they're all... Oh yeah, one excellent, one normal. Most of them are good. Uh-oh. Winter's getting a little cold. In fact, their bedroom is gonna get a bit cold, too. I'm gonna need to continue making that parka, or I'm gonna be in a bad way. Okay, you need to just rest. Just go to the toilet and, like, don't go to the geyser. Go here. The geyser, because I have proximity heat, the geyser heats up at people that are, like, physically around it. Why don't I start making walls out of stone? Personal choice. Just role-playing choice. Something I said really, really early on, but I didn't write down. Okay, so that parka's gonna need some more love. Let's not rip up Sarah's flooring. So ritual opportunity in a day and a half. Let me update the priority here. Craft, room, and Christmas church. So this is where the Christmas church is going to be. Eventually. These guests are going to bankrupt me. But I would be a bad host if I did not entertain them and make friends with them. I'm gonna be so crippled. Jenna, thank you for the resub. Welcome to the stream. I haven't seen you in the stream in a bit. I am out of wood, but the watermill generator generates enough power to keep us... Oh, don't... Now you're bleeding in my kitchen. That is not necessary. Kellyan, to keep these guests happy, instead of research, could you just clean? I think cleaning, because we're covered in blood, is going to be kind of needed. Ah, you're packing up to move. Well, I hope it's a good move, and congratulations if it is. It is? Awesome. I had a good move not too long ago, and I was very, very happy. I was living in it wasn't a bad situation, but it was definitely a slummy-ish. Wasn't that bad. Slummy makes it sound terrible, but I had a landlord that was not great. Kind of abusive a little bit, you know? Hiked up my rent during COVID when people weren't exactly able to move, which was kind of lame. And just other stuff like that. They were pretty good about getting maintenance every time we needed maintenance, but the hiking up my rent during COVID was like, I could afford it, but it was just like, that's the wrong thing to do. I'm not even sure it was strictly legal. So moving out of that was amazing. I've mostly had good landlords, though. I've almost always had amazing rapport with my landlords. And Satan, thank you for the bits. We believe in Santanism, which is similar. It's a sister religion, that. Close enough. Santanism. It's like Satanism, but like more presents and eggnog. Why are you still sleeping on the ground? What? Penguin. Oh, there's 7 of you? Oh, sorry. Yeah, okay. Yep, that's my fault. My fault. I can count. I really thought there were 6. I am 18 hours left to start the Yule tide. Oh, the royal ascent. Not doing that. These guests are killing me, man. They're killing me. They're eating everything. All right, so let's unsuspend the simple meals. Omega, start cooking. And then Kellyan, you are going to hunt, not the grizzly bear, the ibex. Our guests need to eat. And I can't turn water into wine, so we're going to have to think of some other solution here. The other worry is, are they getting hypothermic? I don't think they are. So Winter, could I get you to try to build the temple or church as fast as you can? The problem is I really don't have the resources, and I'm very strapped for time, but I'm going to try. Maybe it will be a Christmas miracle. Or maybe it won't happen. I have no idea. But ideally, I want a ritual spot here. It doesn't matter if it's it doesn't matter if it's basic. I don't care. It doesn't need the bells and whistles. We just need to come together. So, oh, I did count correctly. Penguin was an extra guest. And my table runneth over. Okay, I really did think it was 6. I checked multiple times, and then I was like, how am I wrong about this? Counting to 6 is not exactly high-level math. No, he wandered in afterwards. He's not with the refugees, or the initial group. With how many people that we have, let's keep cooking till, like, a much higher number. Hey, Huntro, we're pretty good. We're doing pretty good. Crisis of belief. Sarah Starling. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You just lost belief in our own ideology. That is not good. Can they eat simple meals? No, we currently can't. You're right. New food... Or let me just adjust the previous food restriction. Simple and fine meals. Thank you for thinking of that. Okay, let's keep building. I'm gonna try to get a Christmas tree, if I can. I have 6 hours left for this opportunity, which is not a whole lot of time. So that's the tree. And then I guess we'll do a campfire. We'll just keep it very simple this year. And then Kellyan, this will be your last hunt. Winter's getting a little cold. So I think all of the 7th of December, I have the opportunity to do the Yuletide, the Yule celebrations. So it's not immediately urgent. Like anytime during the day, I believe I can kick it off. So let's roof this up so I don't freeze to death while I'm in here. I've got my little Christmas tree, I've got my ritual space, I moved the poop out, and then I clean the floors. It's very, very Spartan, very simple. Being cold is quite appropriate? Yeah, seems like it. We're pretty cold. Hey, Winter. Oh, what's happening? Ahri needs help. Well, this is... You don't need help, you need hosting. This is oddly enough not a charity quest, so should we host Ahri? Yes or no? And then if yes, the rewards you will pick. Guest has nothing to eat. Why not? Put some food on sale. Okay. I think what I need is a second table, which I can't currently afford, to feed him. Well, I'll work on that. Oh, some of them are leaving. Okay, I could break down some of these beds. So the normal beds I'll break down, because I don't need to keep them. And cargo pods. Ooh. Gifts from Santa. Agave. Sweet. Thank you, Santa. This is why we believe in Santa. Where else would those gifts come from? Alright, you can eat and warm up. Winter is not exactly a happy man at the moment. So hopefully he'll sleep off some of his Grinchism. I guess Kellyan wasn't done hunting. And my butchery is full. Wow, look at how much they ate. Holy moly. I'm glad there's animals out here. Oh no. The wargs are replicating. They're both male. So that's not how nature works. I'm good. Alright, should we host Ari? Looks like you guys say yes. So let me then have you vote what reward to take for hosting. So the rewards here are gold, a claw and a pack. Or goodwill. Oh no, Sarah, I am so sorry. Winter has been so busy, he forgot to feed you. And my nutrient paste just decayed, even though it's like kind of frozen in there. Alright, I'm gonna wash her now. And we'll kick off the Yule now. Yule expected. Well, the room quality sucks, but hey, this is what we can afford this year. Standing in the door to make it extra cold. I obviously put my Christmas tree in a bad spot. It was boring. Oh well, I tried. All right, Omega. Santa Claus definitely meant for us to enjoy our meals, so let me grab all that agave. That's a gift from Santa. But before I do that, let's try to feed... Oh, uh-oh. Perta's pirates are coming in. They're preparing a while, but there's 2 stabbers and a shooter. And Omega's kind of moving towards them. And Omega also has a look desire change. Well, I'll attend to that in a second. Okay. Let me set up a slag spot. Not enough booze? I don't disagree. I'm just poor at the moment. Can afford what I can afford, you know? Okay, so there's the agave. And this will be dined. And then Winter will entertain, what's his name? So that he can be... Oh, did he already leave? Yeah, he already left. Damn you! Didn't even stay for all of Christmas. Alright, Perthas pirates are, coming our way. I really need to start using combustibles to heat. Hi, Anton. Anton, you're not gonna fare well, my friend. It may be our Yuletide Christmas, but we don't suffer fools here. Apparently you're kind of immortal, and you're walking on water, so I'm having a bit of misgivings about how this fight's going. Now, Perthas pirates are enemies that we will never befriend. We're permanently hostile. Oh! He's not coming back from that. Oh, boy. The top fell off. Yep. Yep. That's rough. Alright, Sarah. Sorry, I'm gonna have you bunk. Actually, Omega, I want you to do the tending. Because Winter's busy. And then strip Anton. We'll use his clothing at a later time. And let's set up a little bed here for him. Or a grave for the other one, is what I meant. Alright, I see that I need to warm up the farm soon. Actually, how much steel do I have? I'm going to do that right now. So I want to start converting over my campfires over to actual heaters so that I'm not burning so much wood. Because I only have one tree cutter and I really can't keep up with the demands. But I don't want my cow to freeze. So this guy is just going to be released. It's not going to give me any goodwill, but I don't care. Claw and Shield Pack. That's for hosting Ari. I'm going to wait a minute until I'm ready to host Ari, because I'm in flux. I'm busy. Adios, Omega. I'll try to keep you alive in your absence. That sounds like a threat, but I didn't mean for it to be. Okay, all buried away. And, yep, day after Christmas, you're hitting the smoke leaf. How'd you get in here? Well, bye. Omega does have a look desire change, so I'll cue that up. And then Nelson, once you're up, you should be released. You're no longer incapable of walking, so that should be pretty soon. Oh, everybody's hitting the smoke leaf. Oh, Nelson getting the smackdown by Sarah. And a meteorite to the southeast. That's got to be one of the wise man gifts, right? Maybe? A selfless hunter from Butlatriti is passing by. So, what do you want to change about yourself? Nothing. Oh, you must have automatically done it without me prompting, because I have the bench. Alright, we'll patch up Sarah. We will obviously feed her and try to add her. Added apparel and no register. So let's fix the no register. A register is so that guests that are dining with me can pay for their food. And that obviously would be a good thing. Why am I blanking where it is? Production, I think? Yeah, cash register. I'll make it out of wood. I am going to need to cut down some trees. Now, this whole zone is queued to cut, but if I manually queue it up like that, we'll do it a little sooner. This crafting room is still dreadful cold. Let me throw that parka on. There we go. That should help out a lot. So, negative 27C, negative 40C, negative 15C. So Omega is the most vulnerable, but not all that vulnerable in the scheme of things. Nobody has been helping Nelson. Okay. Come on, Sarah, please join. Sarah could be my morale guide when she joins, because she has a burning passion in social and pretty high skills to boot. So, very hopeful about that. In here, I will do some heaters so that we can get away from the campfires. Enter the 19th century. 20th century. But the steel costs are pretty steep. And I'm not going to be able to keep it powered unless I shift what is plugged in. So getting another watermill generator or fueling my wood-fired generator would be good. Her Wolf, thank you for the follow. And Morpheus, I missed your resub. I think it happened right after Satan tipped bits, so thank you for the resub as well. There's a lot of sort of if you look at some of the factions I have, like Perch the Pyrus or the Stragel, or the other factions, the Mech Hive and the Insect Hive, they all have sort of Christmas lore names as well. I think what would be good is to get another water Jenny. Plop that bad boy here at some point. I'll keep it forbidden for now, but that's definitely I would like to have soon. You think I put him in on reduced resistance instead of release? Yeah, reduce will. Whoops. You were right. He's been unconscious anyway, and probably starving. Yoda claws. Okay, resistance 0. She'll be added soon. I do need to feed nutrient paste, so let's go ahead and set us up for NPM. Someone will go make it. And I'm going to leave Winter to do some deconstruction here. Oh god, that's a lot of fecal sludge. Oh boy. Your outhouse is a free zone seat? Hey, I've used them in real life. They're not so bad. You just gotta sit there a while so you don't stand up and lose some skin on the seat. Oh, I know I've been out of fuel a while. I haven't wanted to fuel it up. But I guess I'll throw a tree in there. Keep things going. I want to move over to watermill. Something renewable. So who's making the NPM? Someone's walking to the NPM. Because I know these animals, Yoda just ate a whole fox, so I think it's time to pay attention to that. Bye, Nelson. Come on. Someone go for the NPM. There we go. Okay, so now there's food for the cow. And a prison break. Oh, come on, you're just about to join me. Don't get killed, don't get killed, don't get killed, don't get killed. Don't also remove her fingers or toes. Thank you. Well, the next conversation I had with her would have set her free, but she just couldn't wait. And, needed freedom now. That's what happens, I guess. You get beat up to a pulp. It's kind of sad. Can anyone else plant cut? Omega, you can kind of plant cut. So when you're done cooking, help me plant cut, and I'll queue up some full-grown trees to chop. That feels very Christmassy. Thanks for the happy Hanukkah. It was considerable days ago, but I appreciate it. If you're unfamiliar, Hanukkah runs off of the a different calendar. It's obviously not the Gregorian calendar. It's the Hebrew calendar, and the Hebrew calendar is very, very different than the Gregorian one, the one that everybody kind of uses. So Hanukkah lands on very different days of the year, year to year, and the Hebrew calendar is it's very different because of the way leap years and leap days are handled. So this year Hanukkah it started November 28th. So it wasn't even a December. I mean, it ended early December, but it started last month. Started a long time ago. It's okay. I don't expect everybody to know that, but it was every now and then it starts in November, and it's easy to forget because the dates wander a lot. All right, winner. What just happened? Oh God, grizzly bear. That's not good. So, winner, I want you to build the cash register. I know you were sleeping, but... And thanks for the bits. No need to worry about it. No problem at all. So, we have a formal dining spot. Put flowers on the table. That works. With a little cash register next to it so that people can eat. And then they can order whatever they want. I don't really care what they order. Hey, Winter, could you recruit... she's still unconscious or something. She's still resting. Sleeping. I'm very eager to have her added so I don't have to manage her anymore. So, next big project, guys, for building. What should I build? So I could build a hospital, improve the dining and recreation room, better bedrooms, build guest rooms, build a sauna, or a growing hothouse. Now that I know this is not much of a ritual room, I'll work on it, I promise. But, we'll cut down trees and get that added. So there we go. Putting the 3-gap roof over so that we don't get forest fires. Did you just pocket? Okay, no, you didn't. I thought it looked like she pocketed nutrient paste. All right, let's chat. I think this will be it. Obviously, this won't be re-raffled. Sarah is already named after someone. And there it is. Done and done. So, for colonists, move the heater and set your work priorities up. You are actually immediately going to become my my little helper. And Winter is going to spectate. So we have Santa's big helper and Santa's little helper. So this allows Sarah to do conversion rituals and the like, which adds even more weight to getting the Christmas church built. Because then we can convert Kellyan. Omega's already converted. Kellyan is a staunch holdout. Mostly because she's happy. And when you're happy, you grow in your... you grow in your certainty about your own religion. So, keeping Kellyan happy is actually a bit of my own disadvantage. I mean, I'm going to do it anyway, because I believe in it, but it's hurting me to make her happy, technically. It's kind of funny. So there's the role change. And now you can counsel and convert ritual and preach health and all that jazz. You also... are a really good shooter, but I don't... Oh, here's a little terrible gun. I could do better. I should do better. I will do better eventually. Could I imprison her and break her religion that way? Yeah, I could. I'm just choosing not to, because we're supposed to be like a very kind society. So I'm choosing not to imprison Kelly and to force her to believe what we believe in. Because that's not a nice thing to do. Because then it's just a cult. Yeah, exactly. A cult of... the cult of massive poops, apparently. Oops, sorry, walked in on you. I'm just trying to haul the poo away. We'll get that, Here, let me do that now that I'm remembering it. So that's miscellaneous. What category is that? Hygiene, there it is. Let's go build that. So this will allow us to process our poo into fertilizer. I'm gonna have Kellyan fill that, because winter has a lot of tasks. And it needs to stay within a certain temperature tolerance. So I actually might need additional heating in here, just because it's so cold out. Kellyan, you're not done filling that, though. Also, very worried about this bear hanging out. I do not like this bear sitting on me. So here's our firebreak roof. And you guys want a hothouse. So for me to do a hothouse, the first thing I actually need is a smelter. So I'm going to queue a smelter up. So a smelter allows me to make glass for the hothouse roof. Can't have glass without a smelter. Our bedrooms are getting pretty cold as well. Got to keep an eye on that. Gonna need more power. So actually, I might even want the watermill generator before everything else, just because of how cold it is. I should probably take care of that bear. I probably should. I probably should mass everyone up and just get done with it before it does me in. Oh, wow. Guys aren't messing around. Thank you, Santa. Very quick bear murder there. That was so easy. Shot through the neck and the skull. Yeah, we have some pretty capable shooters, so our guys don't mess around. Right, 80 steel for this generator means that I have to go break down steel things. I still don't have any miners, I believe. No one can even mine a little bit. So some of this wood is going to be delivered by maybe Sarah. And Sarah, you can help me construct. Oh, skill too low. I just want you to deliver the materials. Fine, we'll do it this way. Thank you for tuning in to Winter's Waystation, which originally streamed live on Twitch Christmas. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to everybody who was so unbelievably generous during this stream. I hope you all have a wonderful holiday season and a happy new year. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I hope to see you soon. Farewell.